Did you have fun?
Yes, I had fun.
What was your favorite part about the week?
Being with you the whole time, Dylan.
Awesome.
Oh, what a camera answer.
So what'd you do this week, Lizzie?
We cut out a bunch of brush, and I get to tear down a fence, and I use a hammer.
Wow, Dana, what'd you do?
We painted.
You painted?
Like, the outside of their house.
Wow, that's cool.
A van full of teens from St. Mary's.
You painted and built stuff? What kind of stuff?
A well cover.
And we built a roof.
Nice soil.
Returning from a trip
I was just gonna record some people.
that changed their lives.
It's still pretty boring, so not really sure why we came here. I'm just kidding, I know why we came here. We came here for Jesus.
Blessed Jesus, blessed Jesus, blessed Jesus, blessed Jesus, ooh, blessed Jesus, blessed Jesus.
Let's gather around here, we'll say a prayer.
Under a serene blue sky, a scene being repeated in dozens of communities. Young people coming together to give of themselves.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity to serve you. And
For the next 5 days, these teens will help families whose homes, and often their lives, have fallen into disrepair.
we've got to do the peach tree in the back, trim that.
The assignments for the young volunteers, as unique as the individuals they serve.
We laid concrete and flagstone and built a new porch and did a little groundwork so water wouldn't drain into a house anymore.
We were supposed to mostly paint, but we ended up also making a new cellar door for a family because they really needed it.
We cleaned up brush, and then we laid down stones for a patio. So we had to make sure like all the stones were level and evenly spaced.
We went to an old widow's house, and she needed us to, we painted her fence. We built her a bridge, one of those bridges that goes across a little tiny pond.
I was really nervous before I went on any of them because I was like, I've never done any work. I'm a girl. I don't do that kind of stuff. Because I'm a big girly girl, so I was really nervous.
But nerves soon give way to enthusiasm. The mission trips are organized by the Group Work Camps Foundation and draw young people from across the nation.
This last trip we went on was the first one that I went on. And I had watched kind of from afar and watched the kids being transformed. But I got to know the process that Group Work Camps uses. And it's a solid process.
A process of teaching young people Christian values through service.
And there's something about serving other people that allows the power of the Spirit to transform them.
And transform their faith.
It changes it from something that their parents believe in to something that they believe in.
It changes the teens themselves.
Before I went on the mission trip, I was like really selfish. I didn't really think about anybody else but me.
These people, they don't have much, and then knowing that you can help them and just you can make such a difference, and it just makes you feel very good about yourself.
It's that exposure to the disadvantaged, the elderly, and the disabled that many believe is a critical component of the mission experience. Lizzie Costello has been on 3 mission trips. Her father believes the trips have opened her eyes.
I think that it's allowed her to see a side of life, even here in the United States, that she doesn't have an opportunity much to see in Edmond, Oklahoma. It removes them from the cocoon that we have built around them with the lifestyle we've created here.
And the mission trips show teens like 16-year-old Dylan Edelman that they can make a difference in someone's life.
One of the families that he worked on, her husband had died this last year, and they worked on the garden, and he helped redo a bridge and that kind of thing, and she was so happy, he came back and he was just glowing, just from being able to see how happy she was. So I just think when they can come to terms with that and really know, that they're making a difference, it just brightens themselves, keeps them grounded too.
With hammers and nails, they build fences, new porches. With compassion and kindness, the teens build their character.
They join others from other churches around the country, and they just learn how to give and how to work to give to someone without anything in return.
Their faith becomes deeper and deeper, and you can just see it in them. It's hard to describe, but you just see it.
The expenses for the mission trip, which average about $450 per student, are often paid in part by sponsors in the parish.
I see a maturity in them that I don't see in even some of our adult parishioners. I mean, it's really amazing what a mission trip can do for you spiritually, emotionally, even sometimes physically. When they step out of their comfort zone, when they travel to the different places that they've been and they see maybe destitution, I don't know, but certainly some poverty, and see people their own age and my age, that more elderly, that are living in difficult situations, I really think it really makes an impact on you. And among other things, you're more thankful.
When they're on the mission, they see what's important as opposed to things that are not important. One of the things I've watched them do is come back and apply those principles here. There are people who do need them here.
The young people from St. Mary's work side by side with teens from other churches and other faiths, building friendships.
You get to know a lot of different people, and they have so many different backgrounds, and it's just really cool to get to know the people. It's like, okay.
But perhaps the most memorable relationships, those the youth develop with the people they help.
My favorite memory is probably seeing the person's face after we have done all our work, and they're just so happy and so thankful, because the fact that we're helping them is just such a great feeling, and that's probably the best memory.
We painted a trailer and we fixed up some of their sheds and stuff, and one of the residents had Alzheimer's, and so it was really weird because she never knew who we were.
But something very unusual happened on the last day.
She knew each one of us by name and where we came from, what state we came from. So that was a really wow, that's a God sighting there, because she remembered who we were.
Just one of a number of mission experiences that Brad's dad believes are shaping this 15-year-old.
Well, as a parent, I've seen the spiritual development of my son. I've seen how he's changed from, being just another kid to somebody who really cares.
Hi!
In 2007, St. Mary's Youth Group traveled to Colorado for their mission trip. One afternoon, they had free time and traveled into the mountains.
It was really peaceful, and it was about 10,000 feet up.
Spectacular, just the view and the smell, and you could see forever.
I loved going up on that mountain.
But it was what happened on the mountain that no one has forgotten.
Someone said, let's start a prayer rock and a sin rock. And so we each got 2 rocks. And we prayed on one rock, and we put all of our sin into another.
And we held them really tight. We put all of our sin into the rock, and then we counted to 3, and we threw them off the mountain.
Yeah, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Our sins were gone, and it was really cool. It was just an amazing feeling. I will remember that forever.
Learning that forgiveness is one of God's greatest gifts. Every evening during the mission trip, the youth group from St. Mary's joins the other volunteers for devotional services.
It's cool, it's amazing, it's powerful.
Josh Hill plays the bongos, Brad Honeycutt the guitar. Austin DeShazier also plays the guitar. She sings in the services, which are built around contemporary Christian music.
What makes them great is, you have people your age you can relate to, and they put the Bible in words that you can actually understand them. You can get a message.
Reaching the teens through lyrics and rhythm.
And the music is a bridge, it's a bridge between
their daily life and their spiritual life. And after maybe a few songs that either stirs them emotionally or touches their heart or their mind in a certain way, they become more relaxed and more open. And when they're more open, then of course they're more likely to experience worship rather than just observe it.
The praise band is accustomed to playing at St. Mary's, but Scott Chard found something different in this experience.
I actually found myself being ministered to by all those other people that were singing and praising. I all of a sudden found myself on the receiving end of all that, which I didn't really anticipate. It kind of turned inside out for me, and it was probably hard to describe even. It was so awesome.
Touching others through their talents.
When you're up there where you sing, you can look down and all the kids are like turning around and looking at you and they're smiling and you just smile back, and then the adults are it's just a great way to get the message out.
And their message is simple. They are changing. And in doing so, they are changing the church.
The changes that are taking place in their lives are having kind of a domino effect throughout the whole parish.
You show the true meaning of being a Christian, and that is to go and serve others without any regard to yourself. And to me, that's what we're doing. That's what the youth are doing in this church. They're showing everybody that it is about serving.
I believe that the future of this parish and the future of the church is really resting in youth. And if they can be exposed to and participate in activities, Christian activities, then it will pay dividends down the road, sometime, somehow.
Blessed Jesus, blessed Jesus, blessed Jesus, blessed Jesus, ooh, blessed Jesus, blessed Jesus, thou hast loved us, love us still. Blessed Jesus, blessed Jesus, oh yeah, blessed Jesus, blessed Jesus, oh yeah, blessed Jesus, blessed Jesus, thou hast bought us, thine we are.